let me say one more thing before we leave Prepress. So, one thing that can really, really screw you up, and it definitely screwed us up until I figured it out, is when you are actually going to build your release PDFs. So the actual thing you will be handing to the printer. So your final prepress, I don't know what you want to call that, but the actual one, PDFs that you're gonna say to the printer, okay, go, like run the presses with these. Trying to preview those PDFs, and PDFs is usually how the printer wants them because it's got all the pages in order, so there's no like weirdness there, right? We had a bunch of problems where we'd preview them and it looked all wrong and all this stuff. You have to make sure that you use a PDF reader that understands embedded color profiles. And this is actually harder than you might think to find. Here is an example of Sumatra version 3.12, which is only like a few months old. It's not very old. If we were to look, this is actually Meow the Infinite right here. So if I were to open up Meow the Infinite in that, and I don't even know if I actually can, but I'm going to try and see if Sumatra can actually open it. No, it can't, so never mind. It's too big for it. So let me just use a test PDF then. So if we were to load a test PDF in it, what is this thing? Well, this test PDF is a PDF that was designed specifically for figuring out whether your PDF reader is embedded profile compliant. So what it does is it embeds several color profiles into different parts of an image, and you expect to see this, right? And if you see something like this, you know that your system doesn't actually support that, right? So it's kind of just an easy way of testing it. I wish I had this PDF when we started. I wouldn't have wasted a day trying to figure out what the heck was wrong. I just didn't think of it for some reason. So even recent, very recent PDF viewers may just screw up color profiling. And this is how you know. What you want to see is Sumatra 3.2. This is the very latest version, the one that was after 3.1. So only the very latest version. This is what you want to see. And as you can see, now we get the correct image, so we know it's actually listening to those color profiles. They also happen to fix the fact that they could load large PDFs now, so it can actually load Meow the Infinite. So here's our color prepress file, but unfortunately I can't actually show you it in the old one. But if I was to be able to load it up, what you would see is that a lot of this stuff, like this looks great, right? It all looks really good. It would look really pretty ugly. Like when you go, especially to some areas where the blue like tail, like this right here, that green would all be messed up. There's like all kinds of stuff that will just look absolutely horrid if you're not using a viewer that understands how to take an ICC color profile for CMYK and actually display it properly. So just be aware. That is something you want to make sure you don't screw up. I think it literally did cost me a day because I was like, thought I was building the PDF wrong and all this, you never really know what's going wrong. So caveat that, keep that in mind. Make sure you have like a test PDF like this color profile test. You can search for that online as well if you don't have one, but just get one of those that's sort of like a canary in a coal mine kind of a situation that'll tell you if your pre-viz process is busted, because otherwise you'll waste a bunch of time trying to figure out why your colors are wrong, and it turns out it's because the program doesn't know how to do it, right?